Today on Hey, We're Talking, Monday, Tuesday, happy days.
Happy day. Martes, miércoles, buenos dias.
Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturday, what a day. Grooving all week with you. These days are ours. Oh, happy days. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Hey, We're Talking. We're so morbid. What is wrong with us? Anyway, welcome to the show. As usual, here we are. We're talking, and Bob is smoking a pipe, as usual. Do you ever not smoke a pipe on the show? Well, I mean,
no,
at the first one we record, you usually are smoking a pipe. You might not do it through the whole show.
Yeah,
Let him answer? Jeez.
I just yeah, smoke a pipe on the show. That's all. It's kind of my thing. So I'm sorry that you don't smoke a pipe, and Derek doesn't smoke in the house, I don't believe. So, you know.
Not in this room. I smoke in the living room where I have the air filter. I guess I could smoke in here. I don't know.
Yeah, but then when your wife's friend comes to visit, she'd say it smells like pipe tobacco.
Well, we all make sacrifices, right?
That's true. No,
sorry.
I was trying to quantify my question because I was realizing maybe he smokes when we do the first show, but not all of them.
No, I probably do. I probably smoke through all of them. I mean, because it goes out and I light it up, and you know, because we're talking. So
hey,
not like you're there watching every show, Scott.
What do you mean?
You're
I'm
here.
Not?
You're here for every episode. You can watch him.
Watch him. You sound
like
watch
him.
Watch him.
Watch him. Watch him Phoenix.
Watch him Phoenix. Oh, dude.
Phoenix.
I just watched him Phoenix. I watched him in a movie on Friday, and I was like, man, dude, that guy died so young.
Yeah, wait, no, Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh,
die.
River.
What?
Everybody's like, Joaquin Phoenix is dead.
What happened to Joaquin
No, he's still alive. He's still weird and still alive.
Yeah, but
tragedy still strikes the Phoenix family again.
No, he just retired from doing film, apparently.
Oh, bullcrap.
That's what he said after Signs, and I don't know if he's been back since.
Yes,
after Johnny Cash, the Johnny Cash movie.
No, he did that movie Her already. That was like 3-4 years ago, maybe.
I don't even know what that movie is.
It was a stunt.
It
was a stunt where he said he was retiring. He was being weird. It was fake. There was a whole
he did
to-do.
a rap career. That was his little movie he made. Do you remember that? That's what that was. Yeah. What Bob is talking about. Yeah,
but all that's like 5 years ago. He is back, and he is better than ever. Maybe I haven't really seen any new movies. I haven't watched them, but I know they're out there.
I didn't watch Her. The concept bothered me, so I didn't watch it.
I did just see another movie. I don't know. Did I tell you guys
What'd
that
you
I watched?
See?
It was some alien movie.
What was it about? Aliens and what else?
How aliens came to Earth, and the teacher, who was a language teacher, had to translate and learn their language.
The Arrival.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's pretty. That's not. It's not too old. That's good.
No, look at me, just trying to keep up and watch a little movie-ness.
Way to fit in, Bob. You know what? You're all right.
I was, and when you talked about Joaquin Phoenix, I was thinking of River Phoenix because on Friday, Cheryl and I watched Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, a movie that is just about to be 30 years old, by the way.
Wow.
Isn't that sad?
I named the dog Indiana.
Yeah. Junior. Yes.
Yeah, River Phoenix played the young version of
yeah.
Indiana Jones in the intro.
Yep.
It showed how he got his hat in that one.
And how he got his scar on his chin.
Yeah, and the whip.
And the nay-nay?
We did it. No, the dead air right there. Big dead air.
Hashtag dead air. I have not watched the Indiana Jones movie since they came out way back when, so, man, I'm
Last
way
Crusade
out of tune
holds
with that.
Up. That was the thing that I said as we were watching it. I mean, you can tell, the biggest thing you can tell is that the film looks very different than the films today as far as like the quality of the picture. I think it looks good because it was shot on real film, so it's got a different look to it. But it's not like that high definition, in your face, and there's no like animated garbage in it, which some people love, some people hate. Sometimes I really hate it.
I do like Last Crusade. Sorry, Bob.
No,
but
it's
yeah,
okay.
it's kind of like an action flick. He's running through, I guess it's Rome. They're running through Rome, and he's in Venice. They're in Venice.
Yeah,
because he's in the boats, and he goes into that library, and they're busting through stuff, and he's making out with Nazis. I mean, it's pretty.
Hashtag spoiler alert from 30 years ago. I'm kidding, by the way. If people are like, don't give away the whole movie, you're an idiot. It's been out for 30 years. Just go watch the movie.
Please don't call our listeners idiots. That's freaking rude.
Sorry, it is. I
mean, come on, man.
It's just, why I say that is because when people like complain about lame stuff like that, when they're like, you just blew the whole movie for me. That movie's 30 years old. If you haven't seen it, well, I guess you could have been very young and you haven't seen it, but
what's the threshold for, don't spoil it? What's the threshold? Like the line? Like, I know 30 years is a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
What about a 2-year-old movie or a 5-year-old
Well,
movie?
you know what people started doing that I got upset about was, like, let's say, for instance, Breaking Bad or The Walking Dead. These series that are really big, they would... I had people get mad at me because we would watch them when they were happening, and I would wait till the whole season was over, and even a little longer sometimes, and they'd go, it didn't come out on Netflix yet. And I was like, dude, we can't wait an entire year to talk about a TV show because you can't watch it on Netflix yet.
Yeah, I don't know if there's an exact number, because everybody watches movies at a different pace. But I mean, as far as a movie, I mean,
a year.
Realistically, a year, after a couple months, people are already talking about it. Within the first few weeks, don't spoil it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's still in the movie theater or just came out to where people could watch it, don't spoil that. But beyond that new few months, really, it's fair game, man. If you haven't watched it yet, you probably don't want to see it, or it hasn't been a priority and everybody's already watched it. I know that was a big thing once this new Star Wars movie came out, is people are saying, hey, don't spoil it, don't talk about it. I waited, 6 weeks to go see it at the theater because just because I'm not going to go sit in a absolutely full theater. I hate that. And, I had a lot of friends that they were respected that. They were quiet about it, didn't spoil anything, and I avoided any articles and stuff about it. But yeah, it's what is that threshold? It's really a few months. And as far as TV shows, well,
Bob,
that's a totally
rolling. I love this. Keep going.
Well, as far as TV shows, that's a totally different world.
I agree.
I mean, after the season's over, I mean, you really can talk about it all, but do you wait till Netflix or somebody else picks it up or it's streaming and then talk about it? That's controversy.
All right, I'll make my point. First of all, thank you, Bob, for actually answering the question about what I actually asked, the movies. All Scott did was take advantage of a opportunity to rant about Netflix or whatever. I get it. A few months for the movies, maybe if it gets released onto HBO or something like that. That's when I like to watch some movies, HBO or
so that's like a
Netflix
year.
or Amazon Prime. Not always.
Not these days.
HBO, yes, it's a year.
All right. Now, Scott, I don't have DVR on my television. I don't, and I work I work at night, so I'm not home every night. I'm not home. Like if I work on a Friday, then if I work on a Friday, then the following Friday I'll be home. So I go back and forth. So I don't get to watch TV shows as they're happening, like through the season. So I rely on Netflix. And yeah, they don't usually post the latest season of a show until the new season gets started or the new season
or it's
gets
just
finished.
about to, yeah. Like when they're getting ready to do, that's what they did with The Walking Dead. It seemed like they would wait until maybe like a month or two before it started, and then they'd let you watch the previous season. But
Yeah, it's a new paradigm shift, Scott. So you got to adjust to it.
I don't just
get
like
upset
walk
with me.
around. I don't walk around going, "Hey, guess what happened on The Walking Dead?" But if I'm with people and I know they don't watch it, I'll say, "Hey, have you seen the new Walking Dead?" And they'll say, "No," and I go, "Okay." And then they say, "Why?" And I say, "Well, I'm not going to tell you."
Well, you
And
sound
then-
really irritated about it. You really did sound irritated when you were like,
Because-
"I don't need to be going around, holding my tongue just because you haven't
I
seen
don't
it on
remember
Netflix."
saying any of this.
That is exactly what you
I don't
said.
think I said it that
Roll
way.
the videotape. Go back.
I don't think
Okay,
I
ladies.
said it that way. But my whole point is, people try to make it seem like it's going to be, you got to wait an entire year or something like that. Give me a break. If it's a TV show, it happened. So you're going to have to. I'll warn people. I'm not just going to blurt it out. But seriously, if you're like making me walk around and not be able to talk about TV shows because, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, let's nip this argument in the butt. Listeners,
In the butt?
People watch. Yes, people
think it's in
watching,
the
people
bud, but
listening.
okay.
Throw it in the comments below. Let us know how long is the appropriate time to start basically talking about these movies and these TV shows and all that stuff. And
I'll be the
I will say,
outlier, I bet.
I have still not watched your guys' Netflix Gems episode, which I will, but I haven't been able to recently. But I have been binge watching a Netflix original show
Okay.
that is totally weird, and I wonder if you guys covered it on your episode.
I bet you Derek
It's called
likes it.
It's called The End of the Effing World.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We talked about it.
that. I've seen it.
Now I'm on episode 6. I think there's 8.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's pretty that's kind of my strange, raw, crazy humor. So I just didn't know if you guys had seen that or not.
I have not watched it, but Derek, go ahead.
Yeah, I saw it. I liked it. It's a good show.
Yeah,
It's
I
freaking
think it's
fun.
just one like eight
So
episodes
far.
and it's done.
Yeah.
Do they plan on coming up with another season of it, or do you know?
You'll have to ask British people.
I don't know.
Huh? Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
that's
They
it's
didn't
a
set
very
anything
strange
up.
show.
Let me just say they didn't set anything up for a second season like
Oh.
they did on what was the show? Sneaky Pete. They set that up.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah. The show I'm watching on Netflix now is The Crown.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I don't know what that is, but
Oh,
I've just
gosh.
got to get through these last 2
It's
episodes
about
of
Queen
this show. And
Elizabeth
Yeah, it's about
When
Queen
she-
Elizabeth.
when she was
It-
not old.
It's a historical drama. You got John
Mm.
Lithgow as Winston Churchill, and he's brilliant.
Okay.
interesting.
The
Don't know
Crown.
that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
Do you watch it with your wife or just by yourself?
By myself.
What? Oh, okay. Do you drink wine when you're watching it? White wine?
No.
Do you
I
have
don't know.
Do you have like a cup of tea or a little candle going?
No, gosh. I mean,
some-
I like the British show, but I am not freaking British.
Maybe
Right.
some crumpets.
No, you're
Tea and
Texas.
Crumpets.
You're Texan. What do you?
No,
what
that was that's a reference to something that we did in I remember in basic training.
Mhm.
They were teaching us the basics of how to salute. You salute with your right hand with your fingers out like that, not with your palm out or not
That's
not with your
British.
left hand. Yeah, they're like, you salute like this. We're not freaking British. Yeah. So,
I
Wow.
like that.
I love
like
that.
that.
That was
The
that's
Brits
good.
do it their own way.
They do. They do. So listen, we're actually going to talk about something today. Derek is very excited about it.
Yes,
Yeah,
this
we're
is
gonna-
something. Let me jump in, Scott. This is
Yeah.
something that's been on the spreadsheet for, I don't know, 3
Been
or
a long-
4
been a
months.
long time. I don't even
And
want to
it
say what
keep-
it is yet. I
It
want
keeps
people to be
getting bumped
surprised.
and bumped
Yeah.
and bumped. But I think this was a Derek topic, and we're just gonna let Derek run with it and
We're gonna learn
see
some
where it
stuff.
goes.
We're going to learn, but I will say this, like before the show, when I was looking at the spreadsheet, it was not on the spreadsheet. And Bob, people don't know this, but Bob has a lot of technical difficulties when we get ready to start the show. And Derek and I were looking at the spreadsheet, and he was like, "Hey, where did it go?" And I was like, I don't know. I looked down and I thought that's what we were going to talk about, and it
We
was
have a
gone.
schedule. The spreadsheet has our topic schedule.
It does. It does. We're so organized. And so, yeah, Derek had that moment where I kind of looked at him and I felt, I was empathetic towards him because I could tell that he was very excited about this topic, and it suddenly disappeared. It just vanished into thin air.
I wouldn't say I'm excited about it. I'm just like prepared.
He's ready. He studied for it. He studied
for it. That's it.
Unlike most of the things we do on our show, somebody studied for this one. So this is going to be interesting. Now, this could be one of the greatest shows ever, or could crash and burn. We'll see when we come back. We're gonna test it out. We're gonna see how fantastic this is gonna be.
It's Derek's segment.
It is. You ready, Derek? This is
Yeah,
your big.
yeah.
This is your big.
Oh, yeah.
This is your big moment.
I have a lot to live up to now. Way to overhype it.
We did. That was on purpose, just to joke around. But
Of course.
Yeah.
Derek, any last words?
We'll see you after the break.
Fast, simple, and affordable. That's what registering your domain name with GoDaddy will be. Fast, simple, affordable. And if you listen to this show, Hey, We're Talking, you know you're getting a discount, 30% off if you go to trygodaddy.com/HWT. Again, 30% off. All you have to do is go to trygodaddy.com/HWT for 30% off your domain name and other business services provided by GoDaddy. We're back.
Yeah, we are.
We are. Derek,
Hi.
I'm just gonna throw it right over to you because we've got a big a whole week worth of stuff to cover in 15 minutes here. So go ahead.
Okay. So everybody knows that the days of the week have these odd names: Sunday, Monday, etc. Where do they come from? What do they mean? What is the deal? Why would we call it Wednesday? Why is it Thursday? Where does that come from? And I bet most people never really gave a crap.
Nope.
You know.
Nope.
And most people still don't really give a crap.
No, but it's going to be interesting. Let's give this a chance. I feel
But
like
this will be a little bit of this will be a chunk of knowledge that we all put into our head that one day we will take out of the little Tupperware and use. So it is fun.
Okay.
Especially if you're on Jeopardy, this is going to be key. So go ahead, Derek. Let's start it out. You going to start as a Sunday week, or are you going to start as a Monday week?
Oh, we are in. This is the Christian week, the American
Starts on
Christian
Sunday?
week.
Okay.
Starts on Sunday. All right.
Okay.
Well, let's talk about first. English is a Germanic language, right? And Spanish is like a Roman language.
It's a
so
romantic
we're gonna
language, yes.
Oh yeah, romantic language. So they have these different origins. So I just want y'all to keep that in mind because we're going to talk about the days of the week, English and Spanish.
English
So-
and Spanish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sunday. The name of the day is Sunday, and in Spanish it's Domingo.
Domingo
And-
is Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Are you gonna question every single time he
No,
says,
I just thought that was interesting.
Oh, Scott, Derek, is it?
That was interesting.
It's Domingo, that's Sunday?
So I'll put this out there. Most of the English words for our days of the week, they're Germanic
Yeah.
in origin. So like the old Norse gods, that's kind of what we're going to get a lot of these origins of these days of the week from. They're from gods, you know. So
That's not very Christian.
well, in Spanish, well, I mean, yeah, but
I have one God.
yeah. So Sunday is the day of the sun, or the Sunday.
Oh, like Ra,
so-
the sun.
Yeah. Well, and in Spanish, it's Domingo, and those words mean like the Lord's Day.
Nice. I'm going
that's-
Spanish then.
So in the Romantic languages, it kind of has the Christian annotations.
Like it.
But Sunday in English, the sun's day, right?
Okay.
We got it?
Yep, we got
Let's
it.
go on to-
Domingo, I like. Next, let's go to Monday.
The sun.
Flamingo.
Monday. Also, in Spanish, it's lunes. So what do you
Lunes.
think that means?
Moon.
Lunar.
The
Lunar.
moon. It's the day of the moon.
Monday's the
We
day
land-
of the moon,
we land-
everybody.
We did go to the moon, by the way, just for the record.
Yeah, we did. And what
All right.
did you say it was? Is that another god in Germanic? Monday?
They call it the moon's day. It's really just
So it's for
the
both
moon's
of them.
day.
It's the moon's day, basically.
Yeah. it doesn't necessarily mean that there's a specific named god, because
Okay.
they have different culture. They have different Germanic cultures, but
So
they
we
kind
got
of
Domingo, Lunes. What about Tuesday?
Tuesday in Spanish, also called Viernes.
Viernes. Huh.
Or yeah, no. Sorry. Lunes Martis. Sorry,
Oh, Martis. He's got it memorized. Check that out. Like
He
he had to
does.
think about it. He was like, "Oh, wait a minute, it's Martis." Okay.
This is referring to the god Tyr, Tyr.
Tyr.
It's also been translated to Tiw.
Okay.
It's the god of war.
God of War.
So
On Tuesday you go to war.
Tuesday's the day of war, and so Martis, from the Romantic language in Spanish, Martis, that's the day of Mars. Mars is the god of war.
Okay.
In Roman is the Roman god of war.
Look
so
at this. This is actually pretty interesting so far.
I think it's pretty neat how like the Spanish and the Romantic languages kind of keep to the Roman side of the gods, and then like the Germanic languages like English, they kind of keep to the Norse Germanic
Yeah.
mythological gods, stuff like that. So
Okay.
all right, tracking.
We're tracking. We're
All
up to
right.
Wednesday here. This is
Bob,
moving
you
pretty
all right?
quickly.
Yep. I'm
He's
just
writing
looking
it
up
all
some-
down probably. He's like,
I've
I
got something
remember
interesting. I got something interesting to look at. I don't know if it'll pan out, but I got to look it up while you talk. So
this. Okay,
I'm curious. as to-
Wednesday. Derek, what do you got?
It's from the day of Woden.
Woden.
It's
Oh god.
Woden. Yeah, Woden's dog or Woden's
no,
day.
boy. Okay.
We probably or Woden or Odin.
Yeah, that's what I was
Odin's
going
Day.
to say. Odin. That's from Anchorman.
Great Odin's Raven, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So Wednesday is literally Odin's day, and in Spanish they call it miércoles.
Miraculous, like a miracle.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Like
Mercury. Oh, these are all going to be planets. Okay. Except for the
Planets,
first one is the
gods.
Lord's Day, Dominga or something. What did you say?
Domingo.
Domingo. Okay.
So there you go.
Wednesday.
Woden, Odin,
Odin.
Mercury. Thursday. So what do you think that is?
Oh boy.
Thor Day.
Thor Day.
Is it
Absolutely.
really?
It really
Ah,
is.
that's
Named
funny.
after the Old Norse god Thor
Oh my
or
gosh.
Jupiter. So
Nice.
I was thinking about the guy with the hammer, though.
Yeah.
So Thor.
Thor.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And in Spanish, I mean, in the romance gods, that's Jupiter. So in Spanish, it's Jueves. with a
Jueves.
J. Jueves, and that's Jupiter. So
Okay.
Thor, it's Thor's day in Germanic, in English, and Jupiter in Spanish, and etc.
What was Tuesday again? For
Tuesday. Oh, Tyre, the god Tyre or Tyr.
but for the Spanish one, what was the
Mars.
Mars.
Martin. Yeah,
So
sorry.
they have two M's in a row, and then Wednesday was. So if they're writing the days of the week on their calendar so far, it'd be DMM, and then Wednesday was
Miraculous.
another
No,
one.
No, Domingo, Lunas, Martis,
Oh, Lunas, Martis,
Miraculous.
and then another M. So DLMM, and then Thursday was J.
Jueves. J. Yeah.
This is interesting. Okay, keep going.
All right, where are we at? We just did Thursday.
Yeah, we're on Friday. We're moving through
Friday.
these really quick.
Okay.
Friday is like Friar Tuck.
No, it's
Big Newton.
it's the day of Frigg or Freeg.
Oh gosh,
It's-
Friday.
Or
That's-
Fig.
it's-
Newton.
No,
No,
Frig.
so that's one of those old Norse gods that we don't really hear about.
Screw
In
Frigg.
Spanish, it's Viernes. That's
V.
Venus. So Friday is Venus's day, or Frigg's day, or Freeg's day, which is the Germanic equivalent of Venus.
Venus. Interesting.
All right.
Saturday. We're
Saturday.
at Saturday. We're already at
Yeah.
the end, guys.
Yeah.
This moved quick.
So it did.
Saturday.
And Saturday, I'm Saturn.
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 That's for the Domingo Dingo, right? For Spanish, or is that for the
Sabbath.
Norse also?
Sabado is in
the romantic languages?
Spanish. The romantic languages. It's Saturn. Sabado.
And what does that one stand for? Is it also Saturn? What's Sabado?
Sabado is for Saturn, I think.
Oh, think you studied for
Derek,
this? This was your big
come
moment.
On.
Sabado.
Stop it.
Sabado.
You're letting the listeners down.
Okay, come on, relax.
Sabado. Hey, everybody. Sabado.
I think they took that Sabado from Hebrew for Shabbat. For Shabbat, for the Sabbath.
Shabbat.
Sabbath.
Shalom. Oh, there you go. Look at that.
Hey, we
Sabbath.
figured it out.
Man, Derek,
Jeez.
you pulled that one out. I was worried.
So one thing I wanted to kind of look at,
Okay.
you said Tuesday. What was Tuesday again, Derek?
For which language?
Well, whatever one was like a declaration of war.
Lunis and Martis.
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 So I just figured, because this is how much of a nerd I am, I figured I'd go look up and see when all the American wars started, and see if any of them started on Tuesday.
And?
No, they
should have
don't.
checked the Spanish wars.
But I was curious to see if they did. So
listen,
I figured
if you want to go to war, you go on Tuesday from now on. You got a problem with somebody, you got a beef with somebody, you want to go to war with them, Tuesday. Don't forget. TYR, that's the god. TYR.
Tyr.
I wonder what his purpose was. What did Tyr do? Anybody
cried
know?
a lot.
He cried a lot. What?
Tyr.
You're funny.
He was the god of
TYR.
war. I think he was the god of war.
Oh yeah, you said that. Good grief.
You got like Odin and Thor and Tyr, and the Odin and Thor. These are the ones that we all think about when we think of the Norse gods. But when you think of like the Greek gods and the Roman gods, Jupiter, Venus, Mars, and Neptune, and Uranus, and etc.
Uranus.
Whoa,
What?
Whoa. We're trying to keep this so it's not explicit, dude. Calm down.
Sorry, you wrecked him.
You wrecked him. Darn near killed him. Yeah, Tyr's role was the principal role was war gods of the Norse. This is unbelievable. Odin, Thor. This is insane. I'm not gonna call these things by their names anymore. I feel dirty now. Norse gods. Pew. And then the romantic ones still they're weird too.
They're not very romantic. If I were to say those things to my wife, she wouldn't be like, "Oh, baby, yeah."
If you spoke Spanish really well to your wife, she would like it.
Hola.
She'd probably laugh at me because my wife is one of those people. She watches something on Facebook. I don't know who it is, but some guy in Spanish, and he only speaks Spanish, and she does. There's no subtitles, so she has no clue what he's saying. But he's always like dramatic and whatever, and it's all in Spanish, and she just dies laughing. So she would wind up laughing at me if I spoke Spanish to her. So it wouldn't be very funny.
Okay.
Buenos lunes, which
Buenos
translates
noches.
Happy Monday.
Hey, happy Monday.
Happy Moon Day.
Now I feel like I don't know where to go with this. I mean, that's a lot of information. I'm still digesting it. Are you happy that you got to study this, Derek? How are you feeling about it?
I think most knowledge, whenever you're able to add a little knowledge to your old brain bucket, it's edifying. It makes you a little bit more complete. I wouldn't say knowledge is power. This is kind of useless information. I mean,
Right.
but it's good to know. You're not going to be diminished for knowing
No,
this.
I think it's good. You're going to know some trivia. The next time you're hanging out with people, you can be like, you guys want to hang out on Domingo? And they'll be like, excuse me? Yeah, on Domingo, Sunday, the Lord's Day.
Yeah, the Spanish-American War started on a Wednesday, just so you guys know.
Oh, jeez.
On Odin's Day.
On Odin's Day? But, I mean, Odin seems like a guy that would want to fight. Let's be real. Doesn't he?
Odin seems like, he'd be just a big guy that just thinks he's the shiz, and
Oh my gosh, I thought you were really going to say it. You scared me.
No, he'd want to fight. He'd want to fight somebody for sure.
I'm not really going to make assumptions about these Norse gods. I've never met them. I don't know what they're like.
Well, they don't
I don't know their personalities.
They're not real, Derek.
I'm going to friend them on Facebook.
Friend Odin on Facebook.
Send them hey, man, do you like to fight? No,
he just
actually-
automatically just goes at it on Facebook with you. That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, his banner is like a screenshot from like the movie 300 or something.
Yeah.
You know, just it's Odin, man. He's a beast.
He's like, well, Tyr, he's the war god.
I would say it's Tyre. I bet you that's how.
Tyre.
I bet you that's how you say it.
Yeah.
Tyre and Sidon. Why does that sound familiar? It's like some.
Ooh,
kind
that
of,
it does sound like
it's
something
like
out of like
it's like a mythology, something kind of mythology. Tyre and
I
Sidon.
think those
Greek-
were
like a
Tyre and
Greek-
Sidon were cities in the Bible.
There you go.
The Bible.
Look at this guy. He's pulling them out everywhere. All right, listen. I'm going to wrap this up. We don't have all day. Get it? All day. And before I said something about week. Oh, man. I'm
That's-
killing it. I'm killing it.
Happy Tires Day, everybody.
Happy
Or
Tires
Happy
Day.
Moon Day.
Whatever day you're on. Enjoy it. All right. We're going to wrap it up. We'll be back with hopefully some kind of good topic for you on the next one.
Wait,
This was not a bad
so-
topic. It was interesting, but I don't know what else to say. Garrett
I
covered
wonder
all
if
of it.
I wonder if a few people fell asleep though.
No.
Do you think?
No.
I
Or
tried.
just went, oh, I can't do this,
No.
and fell asleep.
Well, I mean, leave comments below if you thought
Look,
so.
I threw
Let
the
us know.
information out there. It was up to you guys to react.
I
and
know.
Make it funny.
I
or
agree.
Whatever.
I agree.
If they tuned out, that's your fault.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
All right.
point and blame back at us.
Yep. We'll just have to work it out amongst ourselves. See you later.